Welcome to the Get 5000 Facebook fans for fitness business owners. I'm Jason Grossman, and I'm pretty excited to be sharing this next tip with you because I don't know a lot of people that use this in Facebook or in social media, or not effectively anyway. You know, in business, as a fitness business owner, we understand that it's really important to have business relationships that we work with, to create relationships with allied health professionals like nutritionists and massage therapists and so forth. And, you know, some of you have heard of strategies like lead boxes and clipboards and so forth, and many of you are probably using those strategies. So if we're doing it face-to-face and we're doing it live, why are we not yet doing this online? So I'm going to share with you in a moment just how to do that, how to secure and build business relationships in your local area through social media and Facebook, and how to work with them to, one, generate more leads and inquiries and traffic to your page, and two, obviously pick up a whole heap of new clients. First of all, let's look at the types of businesses. How do we go about it? How do we approach a business? Where do we start? Well, if you have a pen and paper, my top picks are the following. Let's imagine that we already have allied health professionals. We already have a massage therapist and a nutritionist and a physio or chiro that we're working with. This makes sense to automatically be cross-pollinating with them through social media and Facebook. But let's talk about some actual stores, shall we? Let's talk about some actual businesses that have a structure. My favorites, I believe, is you want to find the following. If you've got a pen and paper ready, one, you want to find a restaurant or cafe in your local area that you're working with. Get involved. How can you get involved with working with and on their menu? Tick of approval on their QR code. How can you get involved with a restaurant or a cafe? And we're going to talk more about the specifics of the how-to shortly. Two is a clothing store, fitness clothing store, Lorna Jane, Rebel Sport, these kind of fitness clothing stores. Personally, I do rather work with local businesses that are more likely to be more supportive of another local business, but you'll probably find there's plenty of those in your area. A health food store, I love supplement stores, health food stores, and working with them. Finding one in your area might even be an online store. A tanning salon. Now, those of you dead against tanning, you might not want to use a tanning salon, but even spray-on tan. How many of our clients and potential clients would love that? What better place to advertise and promote ourselves and our service and our fan page than the fan page of where all our prospects and potential clients are probably going to be visiting on a regular basis. A beauty salon is another one. It's a great one. Hairdresser is a possibility, and also our bridal store. It really depends. I want to invite you to think about who are your target market and where do they shop in your area, and they're the businesses you want. I'm going to challenge you this week as a part of the program to find and secure 5 business relationships through social media, and I'm going to share with you in a moment just how we're going to go about that. Let's say we want to let's look at a beauty salon. Okay, so you're going to find 5 different businesses in the next week, and you're going to secure the relationship. First of all, how do we find them? Okay, so all we do is go, well, I'm in Brisbane, okay, so I'm just going to go in Brisbane, Australia. So I'm going to type in beauty salon, Brisbane. Okay, I'm going to click on the search bar here. Okay, I only want the pages. I don't want to click on people, so I'm going to select pages on the left, and you can see there's a whole heap of here. I'm not going to go with one of these franchises. I'm going to find one of the other ones. Okay, I'm going to go with Essential Beauty. So I'm going to click on Essential Beauty. Okay, first of all, I'm going to like the page, of course, if it will let me. Then I'm going to click on Message, and I'm going to send them a message. Make sure you send them a message and don't post on their page. And you're just going to type a new message. You're just going to say, hi, great page. My name is Jason, and I run a successful personal training business here locally. Now, you will have access to this as a script. There are numerous scripts that you will have access to as a part of this program. If for whatever reason you have trouble accessing or finding those, please talk to your master coach or send me an email. And I run a successful personal training business here locally, and I'm just wondering how you would feel if I was to offer all of your valuable customers 2 free PT sessions. We might go valuable customers that make a purchase from your store 2 free PT sessions valued at, say, $99. Absolutely free. Is this something you would be interested in? Or how would you feel? Okay. Also, I have liked your page and added it as a favorite to mine and would love to promote you on my page. Any ideas? So something like that is pretty similar. You do have scripts available in the program as well. Then of course you send that. I'm not actually going to send that. Now I'm going to suggest that you send this, that you select 5 types of businesses that you want and then send up to 5 messages to those. So you might find 5 beauty salons and send 5 different beauty salons in your area, the same message. Yeah, just use the exact same message, and that way you're probably going to secure 1 or 2 of those. Maybe you can just send 2 at a time, and if you don't get a response in 48 hours, you can send them again. But my challenge to you is to secure 5 of those. Okay, so you want to send that message out that you do have access to. I would suggest your beauty salons are given, tanning salons, hairdressers, your health food stores, your fitness clothing stores, and your restaurants. You want a restaurant as well. Okay, so you probably have, if you're already working with local businesses through lead boxes or allied health professionals, whatever, you might already have businesses in mind, and you can do the same. So once you have your 5 businesses, what do we do then? What's the next step? So what we want to do is, if I go back to this page, is I want to click on the icon here on the right-hand side. And I just want to click here on like as a page. So Quantum Vitality, I click Save. And if I go back to my page, if you go in here and you can see all the pages that your page likes. You can see at the top here, it's right at the top, that's hilarious, I went straight by it. Essential Beauty Brisbane has been added, okay? And what you can do, so you want to add them to your page's likes, and then, sorry about that, the internet was being really slow. You want to add them to your page's likes, so now when people visit my page and they can click on See All, they'll show up on here. Now you have featured likes as well, and I'm going to talk about that. Let's talk about that now. So if you go to, how do you do your featured likes? So we go to Edit Page. Oh, it's just friggin' shit. Welcome to the, what am I welcoming you? Welcome to the Get 5,000 Facebook Fans for Fitness Business Owners. I'm Jason Grossman, and today I'm excited to share with you what I believe to be a really underused strategy on social media. As a fitness business owner, we usually set up local business relationships or business relationships of some kind, whether it be allied health professionals with massage therapists and nutritionists, lead boxes, or some other strategy to penetrate the local community. So today I'm going to share with you and say, why not? Why not do this and use this strategy through social media? Why not use this through Facebook? And I find it interesting that I've actually never spoken to a fitness business owner that has a fan page that has used this strategy ever before, and I find that really fascinating. It's quite logical, it's quite simple. So today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about just that. My challenge to you as a part of this program moving forward over the next week is to secure yourself 5 online business relationships. Okay, and I'm going to share with you in a moment just how to do that. First of all, let's talk about what are my favorite picks. What kind of businesses do we want to secure a relationship with? Let's determine that first, and then we can talk about how it's going to work and how we can secure those relationships, and then what the next step is. First of all, my top 5 favorite picks, and I'm guessing there's a good chance you're probably already working with massage therapists or nutritionists or some kind of local businesses. But my top 5 picks for the social media ones are as follows. 1, I truly believe you want a restaurant or a cafe, a top quality one, where you can even be involved with somehow having some kind of influence on the menu where you do a tick of approval for certain meals, or you have your QR code, you have a QR code on the menu, or whatever it may be. And I think that's really important that you use a restaurant or a cafe to penetrate that market. Number two, and if you're not yet writing with a pen and pad, I suggest that you grab a pen and paper right now. And as you do that, number one is restaurants or cafes. Number two is a fitness clothing store, so a Lorna Jane or Rebel Sport, etc. Number three is a health food store or a supplement store. Now this can be a local store or it can be an online store. However, I do strongly recommend that if you are a local business, use local businesses, because it just makes sense, because all your potential clients are going to be shopping in these areas. So my question to you is to ask you, what exactly, or where exactly rather, would your potential clients in your target market be shopping? And they're the businesses that we want to be working with. The other one is a tanning salon. I know some people might not necessarily be a big fan of it, but what about spray on tan? How many of our potential clients or clients love the spray on tans? Tanning salon is another, and a beauty salon is probably my favorite, my number one pick. What I love about beauty salons is they normally have a text message database where they'll email and they'll also text message out about your promo. Another one, they're probably my top 5, but another couple of ideas might be a hairdresser or a bridal store and some other stores like that. But what other stores can you use? It could be a butcher, heck, it could be a bakery, who knows, maybe not a bakery, but so they're my top 5 picks, and what I'm going to suggest to you is that we want to send them a bit of a message. So how do we come across and how do we find and secure these business relationships? Well, it's really simple. For example, I'm in Brisbane, so I'm going to type in up here in the search bar, Brisbane Beauty Salon. Okay, I'm going to click on the search. I'm going to click on pages. Oh, it might help if I spell it correctly, hey? You're probably used to my typing dyslexia by now. Brisbane Beauty Salon, okay? So we want to click on search. We're going to click on pages here on the left, so make sure we don't want people, we only want pages. We can see here we have Ella Bache. I'm not going to choose one of these franchises. I'm going to choose one of these other ones. Brisbane Eyelash Extensions, Oscar Salons. That sounds unique. It's a hair salon. Well, let's go with that one, okay, just as an example. Well, first of all, I'm going to go to this page and I'm going to like it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this drop box here. And I'm going to tick here. I'm going to click here, like as your page. Okay, so I'm going to select my fan page, Quantum Vitality here, and click on Save. Because what that does, if I go back to my fan page, is it adds it to my likes or my favorite pages on my fan page. So if I go to Quantum Vitality fan page and I go scroll down here to my likes, you can see the pages that are likes. Now these are featured likes, and I'm going to talk about featured likes in a later tutorial. Let me click on See All. And you'll notice at the top here there's Oscar Solutions in there now. Okay, so you can see that they're a partner, if you will, of my fan page. So I want to do that first. Then what I want to do is I want to go to their fan page and I want to send them a message. Don't post on the wall, you want to send them a private message. So I can actually private message the owner of the page. Okay, and now this script here you actually do receive as a part of this program. If you have trouble finding it or can't access it, send me an email or talk to your master coach and we'll make sure you get the scripts. So you can say, hi, my name is Jason and I run a very successful personal training business here locally, and I'm just wondering, how would you feel if I was to offer all of your valuable customers that make a purchase, let's say in December, because December, in December, 2 free personal training sessions valued at $99. Is this something that would interest you? Question mark. And just type down and go, PS, great page. I have already liked it and added it to my PT page. Just put a link to your PT page here. Quantum Vitality as a favorite. And would love to promote promote you on my page. Do you have any suggestions? Then we're asking their opinion. It shows that we respect their opinion. Question mark. JG, okay? So, and then you click, you should have access to the script, or very similar to the script anyway. You're going to click on send, okay? And that's the message you're going to send to them. Now, my challenge to you is to secure 5 businesses in the next 5 days. Not everyone is going to be interested in this. So I'm going to suggest that you write down your 5 types of stores that you want. So your restaurant, your clothing store, your health food store, your tanning salon, your beauty salon, as an example. And then find 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5 of each of those in your local area and send them all this message, and then select the best one. You might even, it's going to be a bit difficult to set up multiple relationships with the same business. It's really important that you don't do that. Okay, so then you're going to secure 5 businesses. So imagine once you have those relationships set up. Now, then you can set up a lead generation strategy. You can set up clipboards there. You can post on each other's walls. You want to use your lead capture form. Okay, so I'm not going to click on send because I'm not actually going to send that to them. But if I go back to Oscar Salons, if I go back to their page, what I will be able to do and get them to do is I can get them to post as the page a link to my prize draw or promo or my offer, and they can do it as their page. Now, these guys only have 200 likes in there, but they'll obviously also have an email database as well, so they'll probably be able to email the promotion out. So how can you work together to capture details? So building the relationships is fine, that's a great start, but then how can you capture people's details? And this is where your lead capture form that we've spoken about before comes in place, and your website lead capture forms. You want to capture people's names and numbers, so that way you have the control to be able to contact them and book them in for their free consult. Okay, that's really important. So a couple of ideas you might use the 2 free PT sessions, you might use a prize draw, you might use a 50% off promo or a similar special. I challenge you, set up 5 businesses in the next 5 days, and I guarantee once you set those up and you start cross-pollinating through those pages, heck, you might set up more. I guarantee you're going to start seeing more traffic, more leads, and more clients.